Christ Place students, welcome to Back to the Basics. It's me, Aaliyah, with
Robert.
Today we are going to be continuing our series on social media, so stay tuned for the video.
What's up, guys? Hey, like always, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on post notifications, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. Last episode, we talked about the good uses of social media. Today, we're going to be talking about the dangers. That's wasting your time, comparing issues with people, and your safety. Aaliyah, have you experienced any time wasting with social media ever?
No,
never.
I'm just kidding. I think we can all agree that, especially during this quarantine time, that we have all wasted some time on social media. It's so easy to. The time just goes by so fast.
Yeah, TikTok's really bad about that.
Yeah, TikTok. Hey, I saw a meme that said maybe TikTok is called TikTok because the clock. That's a side note. That was free. But Scripture says, Ephesians 5:15 through 17 says, "Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise but as wise, making the best use of time because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the will of the Lord is." So, Robert, how do you think that we can make the best use of time on social media, not wasting time, with a good balance?
So, I've seen a lot of challenges with this on social media, funny, but people do stuff like no breakfast before Bible. And like Rachel has a friend who's doing this, and she cannot eat breakfast until she dives in and reads her Bible. And I think we need to do that with social media. A lot of us will charge our phone right there next to our bed. I'm really bad about this. And wake up, roll over. First thing you do, open your phone and scroll through Instagram, see the posts you didn't see last night, see the TikToks people made. I think if we all would get in the habit of that first thing when we do is wake up and get in our word, before we get in that, it would help us with not wasting time on social media. Because like we said, once you get on one of those apps, it's just a deep chain. You just keep going deeper and deeper, and then, hey, 30 minutes has passed, an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's a super practical way. I know for me, if I start my day off on social media, kind of my whole day is thrown off and I'm just going to sit on my phone all day long. I know starting January in this new year, I did an Instagram detox. Didn't really have an end date for it, but just kind of deleted all my social medias, and I downloaded them back, and I have less of a desire for them now than I did. And I think that's because I was able to experience life a little differently than I had with social media. So I would encourage anyone to do a social media detox. I think that a lot of good can come from it. Even though we did say good can come out of having social media, there's also good from just seeing how much time is wasted on there.
Yeah. I think another one is comparison. I know I have friends who are farther along in life than me and about my age, and like when I see stuff that they post on social media, it can make me want to be like, wow, why am I not doing what they're doing? It can cause that comparison. And I know this is worse for some people. I know I've had friends who literally had to get rid of social media because every time they went on it, they would struggle with comparison issues between them and whatever fitness model they're following, whatever celebrity they're following, comparing their life to their life and seeing that their life wasn't as great as theirs.
Yeah, something that I've heard before is like we're seeing the best of other people's lives and we're comparing it to the worst of our life. And so I definitely think comparison is an issue that comes along with social media. It can be dangerous. I know you kind of touched on the guys. For girls, it can be girls that just work out all the time, eat super clean, they have the perfect body, and I know that can get in my head, and I'm sure a lot of other girls' heads, just thinking that maybe that's how we need to be. And so, I mean, those pages are great to follow in a healthy way. Something else that I know that I want to be aware of is not only posting the best parts of my life, because just how we can compare to other people are comparing their life to ours. So I'm not saying just post all your dirty little secrets on Instagram and make people think that you have the worst life ever. Just be aware of what you're posting so that you're not maybe tempting other people to compare the worst of their life to the highlight of yours.
That's good. Another thing that comes with social media is just your safety, your personal safety. Aaliyah, what are some tips for the girls that they can do to help that be safe?
Yeah, I think that having your profile on private is really, really important. And just being aware of who's following you and who you're following. I know that it's important in the social media world to keep your ratios, whatever, I don't know. But just because you want that extra follower, it might not be the most wise thing to let a super older guy or grandpa or whatever follow you. Just make sure that you're being wise in who you're letting follow you, because that one extra follower is not worth you possibly throwing away your safety. So that's a great way, is to keep your profile on private and just be aware of who's following you. Another way is to give your parents your password. I know that you're probably thinking, heck no, I'm not going to do that, but in a world like today, I think it's so important for someone else to have your password to just monitor what is going on your feed as well. And be careful what you post, because what you do post can attract other things. But I know for me, just a girl living in Georgia, whatever, sometimes I get weird follower requests and messages, and so I just think that's really important to be careful of what you're posting, just because you do attract a lot of things.
Yeah, and I think we'll talk more about that in our next video when we talk about testimony, being careful what you post. But I think another great way to just keep safety is, if you let someone follow you, you need to at least have met them in person, and you definitely need to know some people that are following them. On most social medias, it says followed by, and it'll say your friends. If they don't have any of your friends following them, then you probably don't know. And also, let your mom and dad follow you, and don't block them from your stories. I know y'all can do that. Don't do that. They're there for your safety, all right? It's been real. It's been Back to the Basics. Tune in for the next episode.